Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Karin McKinnell, the NASDAQ OMX Group, and I am so pleased to welcome the Global Semiconductor Alliance and its president, Jody Shelton, as well as NASDAQ-listed executives from GSA members to NASDAQ. We're excited that you can join us here from the crossroads of the world in Times Square, New York, as we get set to officially ring the NASDAQ Closing Bell. Since its inception in 1994, the Global Semiconductor Alliance, also known as GSA, has made a significant impact on the industry by playing a vital role with the emergence and worldwide adoption of the fabless business model. GSA's mission is to accelerate the growth and increase the return on invested capital of the global semiconductor industry by fostering a more effective fabless ecosystem through collaboration, integration, and innovation. Members include companies throughout the supply chain representing 25 countries across the globe. Numerous NASDAQ-listed companies are among these members, and they are here with us today, including Pixelworks, Silicon Motion, and Integrated Silicon Solutions. NASDAQ has always been proud to be the market of choice for these industry-leading companies, and to be the stock market that is known for our own use of technology to create the largest and fastest electronic stock market in the world. We have had a long relationship with the GSA, going back to the days when they were known as the FSA, and have been sponsors of their annual awards events for many, many years. So thank you all for being with us today for the closing ceremony and for all of your contributions to the semiconductor industry. Now please join me in welcoming Global Semiconductor Alliance's President, Jody Shelton.
I'm honored to be here today on behalf of the GSA as the host of today's NASDAQ Closing Bell ceremony. We represent a constituency of over 400 leading global semiconductor companies, including NASDAQ stalwarts like Intel, Broadcom, and Qualcomm, as well as emerging companies like Cavium, Silicon Labs, ISSI, Pixelworks, and Silicon Motion. We are about driving, encouraging, and nurturing a cohesive supply chain, a supply chain that might be the most complex in the world. It is a company's ability to efficiently manage their supply chain through systematic collaboration that now differentiates companies and often means the difference between success and failure. Today's economic headwinds have created a very challenging environment for all of us. The momentum that carried the IC industry to one of its strongest growth years in history in 2010 has dissipated, and the feeling of optimism that was evident at the start of the year has been replaced with sentiments of caution, uncertainty, and hesitancy. But there are companies that are managing well. There are many elements to their success, but having a diversified product portfolio, plenty of cash on the balance sheet, and a commitment to R&D are among their commonalities. A greater number of semiconductor companies are diversifying their product portfolio to reach a broader customer base and are investing in high-growth markets, specifically in mobile. Cash has become a widely used financial metric, but as importantly, cash gives companies the ability to make important technology acquisition. This year alone, there have been 92 M&As in our industry, including some of the most visible deals like Texas Instruments' acquisition of National, Broadcom's acquisition of NetLogic, and Qualcomm's purchase of Atheros. In times of recession, the tendency might be for companies to retreat from R&D, but semiconductor companies continue to invest heavily. Tough times can be devastating and traumatic, but great companies sow the seeds of a subsequent recovery. They must make ongoing investments in development and evolution of technology applications and have the patience to allow them to reach their revenue potential. The semiconductor industry is the bedrock which all modern technical innovation rests. And there is an innovation revolution underway. As Thomas Friedman recently said in a New York Times op-ed piece, a revolution that is taking the world from connected to hyper-connected and individuals from empowered to super-empowered. The number of devices connected to the internet surpassed 5 billion in 2010, and is expected to reach $22 billion by 2020. And we have entered the age of smart everything, in which billions of devices, ranging from small sensors to complete power management grids, will not only be connected via IP addresses, but will benefit from smart embedded computational ability to add value and differentiation. There is also the phenomenon of cloud computing that will mean huge investments. And then we have end markets emerging that we can't even begin to imagine their impact, specifically in the area of energy and medical. It is very exciting for me to have a front row seat to this innovation revolution, and I look forward to working with our investment banking friends, including those today from Needham who are joining us, NASDAQ and VCs, to ensure that companies have access to both public and private markets. Thank you.
In recognition of not only sitting in the front row, but actually being an active participant in that growth and what we're expecting in the future, we'd like to recommend that you present this to not only yourself in terms of what you've done, but to your entire community for all that you've done. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.